cooked.com/live. And if you want to catch the streams again, you can view them from one of Paris' social pages, YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. With that said, let's dive in. Russell, take it away.
All right, here we go, right? You excited, Trisha? I got some tricks up my sleeve today. You ready
Always
to?
excited.
It's kind of a hands-on thing. Hopefully, you can follow along and go to the sites and check it out. Yeah, so kind of just in the middle of doing a lot of vibe coding recently, and yeah, not gonna like bore you too bad with like building all kinds of apps. I'm gonna show you some kind of fun apps to use that incorporate AI, and I think it's just like worth it to try to let your mind explore how these work and maybe if it could be used for your business or whatnot. We'll just see something creative out of the box that nobody else is doing. And I think a lot of these ideas kind of just populate when I kind of looking at what others are doing as far as, I don't know, like here's my Instagram or TikTok thing. I noticed a lot of people are like, yeah, I take screenshots of stuff all the time because I got to come back to this trick. Well, I've recorded a few of them that I want to share with you today. Something that's kind of fun, and we'll see how to get it going, is like a little bit of a neater looking QR code. So I'm going to go ahead and share screen because this is super interactive podcast style. And I'm on a site here called, I think it's, let me just copy this for you so you can do this as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat. Keep
Mhm.
my chat open right here too. All right, so there it is, and it's called a QR code art generator. So what this does is it will create an AI image with certain details that will still make up the QR code. And I was like, this isn't Huggy Face or whatever, really fringe site, I think, but it's important, I think, with AI. And I was like, I could probably make my own software if this does work. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just say like, let's see, this should be an outer space planetary imagination dream, like with comets and the sun and lots of stars. I'm just going to put it because this should be probably is not it. And then let's just go ahead and put my own web address. Actually, let's put in growth AI bot summit since that's coming up. Let's go ahead and put that as the QR code content, I believe. So that's where it's going to go. Advanced settings. I don't really need to mess with this. It kind of started with square and it has a border. It looks like correction level. Some of these things I'm not exactly sure. And then I guess the example of like what they could configure and look like. So I'm going to go ahead and click create. And it says it has to wait for the server to come online. We'll see. So it made a QR code, and then now it's making it with planets. That wasn't as exciting as the first one I made. I actually got better. Like, is that kind of cool? So what we're gonna do is test this and see if it works. It should go to the AIBotSummit.com. Um, I know that I had some kind of test that went to funky sites, but yeah, that worked. Boom.
Cute.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, right? Okay,
Mhm.
let's try something neater. Like, does anybody have like a, I'm not the creative type. So, Trisha, do you have like some kind of prompt that would make it like, like whimsical fairyland, you know, giant modern tech city? You got something? You see, I see in the comments or
Dragon
dr
Slayers.
Dragon Slayers. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. This Dragon Slayer, I'm not sure what that really is. I'm gonna see if I can get some kind of more of a prompt on this.
Mhm.
So let's just Google Dragon Slayers and it. Okay, so this is like anime. Let's do. That's kind of a cool image. So let's do this, and then I want to try to like describe that. So I'm just gonna go to my assistants. If that loads, if it doesn't, I'm gonna go to the chat. GBT. I got the export GBTs. There we go. This should work. And I'm going to ask it, describe this image in great detail. That one's still loading it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And this is just me assuming it doesn't actually know what that is. So I'm just going to put there. And then let's try it again. Generate a QR code. Let's see if it likes that big prompt. Fingers crossed, right? I don't know if that was not it. I think I guess I can make out sort of that there's something there. I think I just gave it way too much. Let me just put dragon slayers though. Drag. But I want to test this out again because can't really recommend stuff without testing it. All right, let's see. Boom. Cool. Yeah, that one worked. All right, so let's just try dragon slayers and then generate. Yeah, I think when I added too much, it was trying to overcompensate with the design. But let's see. I see a dragon formulating in there. Yeah, there's some kind of dragon, but yeah, it's not exactly it. I would just
I
play
see
with
the
around with it.
pattern.
Yeah, like when I did um, a wooded fairyland with tiny glowing sprites and moss and ferns with a little bit of whimsical enchantment. I don't know if that's really it. Come on, give me something really creative. I might have to come back to it. Like at one point, I had come in here and I had made one that looked like a full like garden gnome house or something like that. Let me refresh. Then we'll move on. Can you make a garden with gnomes and grass and trees and ferns? All right, and then we'll just have this go to Fox News.com. That's right. I'm on a GPU service. All right, yeah, I guess I hit a wall or I tried to do something it didn't want me to. I exceeded the thing. Okay, whatever. It says it's time to move on. Okay, so move back out of this. Okay, so the next one I think what was neat was called X minus Pro. Actually, I removed my headphones for this. Hear it. Testing. You can still hear me, Trisha? Is that right?
Sounds good.
All right, sweet. So let me post this URL here. I don't know if anybody's tried this, but like you've seen, like, or I've noticed and said many times, I love karaoke, and it was like, wait, this is a possibility of making like your own karaoke songs. So the first one I pulled is, Cleve made us this great, song. Well, wake up, smart. You heard that? So I uploaded it into this, but like what I had to do was go to I think it was called like Sona, and we went to the song. Just in case you hadn't done this before, you can right click inspect. I think you might have to play it first. Well, wake up, smart. Play it, and then there's probably a download button. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I didn't try it. Maybe there's a download button, but I don't know. I always work around like this because I'm a developer. I can go in here and I can go to network, I think, media, and it should show the media that was played here. Start your day right. Hey, I'm morning club, your bid. Let's see. So I should all in media, and it usually shows me what media. Let's see. Business takes flight. Tools, tips, trends, all free, no fluff. 30 minutes daily, that's more than enough. From Parody to guest day. I think I have to refresh. And then go to. Well, wake up smart, start your day right. There it is. Hey, I'm morning club. So then I have this file, this MP3, or I can download it as a W whatever. If I open a new tab, well, wake up, you'll see I have that file. And I didn't realize earlier when I did it, it didn't give me the same MP3. So I was like, oh, snap. I need to, I can open this, go ahead and save page as, and it'll save it as that file to my desktop. And I bet you've done this before. You've gone to like something. This one has a ton of converters. Some of them you have to watch out for because they might put like a secret file in there. But yeah, like this converter, I can basically upload that file. That's a weird name. I think when this saves, I could upload this file. It's a weird name and get it to change it to an MP3 because I think that's what this site requires. So I uploaded this MP3. Check out what this is. So you have vocals and other. I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Check out the vocals. Right? So we could even sing it karaoke style, but put the voices over it. Trish, you know that's cool, right? All right, so let's see the other. Let's see.
Well, wake up smart, start your day right.
Acapella.
AM morning club, your business takes flight. Tools tip.
That's funny, right? So I just wanted to
Yeah.
share that one. Let's look at another one. Like when we come into, wonder if Cleve has some other songs for us. Oh man, I can't follow him on that. Trying to think.
Can you separate harmonies in that, uh, Russell?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to show. Let me just back it up, and maybe I can just upload the same song. So let me go backwards to the X Minus Pro, and you'll see right here all the options. If I zoom in, you have keep backing vocals, subtract certain things. I don't know if this is just isolating guitar or saxophone. I guess you can kind of pick
Extra
in here.
backing vocals.
Yeah, extra backing vocals type of thing, de-echo, de-reverb, those different types of things. So extract, there's a lot of different things. I guess splitter would do even more. So I just kind of went to music and vocals, and then you select your file. So the MP3, and what this did, it failed the first time, and I was like, nah, this can't be right. Like, and then it does this. And you have a certain number of credits or something per hour, but now, like, again, no vocals. Wake up. I don't know. Nobody's gonna be singing karaoke for that song for the AM Morning Club theme song right at their next thing, but we might try. I'll head out to Perry's next week. Maybe we can get him to sing this. Dub his own version with his voice, right? That's cool. All right, so you can see the application and possibilities for that. That's fun. I think that's cool. So moving along, yeah, cruise ship game, love it. I tried to do this for DeepSeek thing. It's still just rotating. Let's leave it. Let me go to the next part. Okay, yeah. So say this works really well because I've had this domain and I have not put it together yet. It's called kissthecookbook.com. And I'm like, man, I'm just waiting to get some recipes on there and do some cool stuff. So this is kind of neat. I think this is something cutting edge with AI. So say I went to a website here. Let's go to a different one. I love that. Love and lemons. All right, those Christmas cookies. This is probably right. Like, so what I do is I go over here. I'll show you what I did over here. This is what it's supposed to look like. So I'm just going to copy this URL. So say you go to a recipe website and you want to find out the recipe for it. So, or like, let me go back in here. The food, what you do is you come back to the front and then you type in this. So it's https cooked.wiki, and then you're going to do a slash and the rest of the website. And let's see what happens. When I click this, I think AI is generating the actual recipe that was on that page. I think it goes through all the content and then it puts it out almost like a recipe card style. Do you see that? Right before our eyes, it transformed that article into a easy cooking recipe. It has an app to it too. That's neat. And then you could record cooking. That's very similar cookies. Is that kind of cool? All right, let's try to hit it up with something. Let's go with, what is it? Christmas, what is it? Desserts. I like Christmas desserts more. I'm all about those sweets. All right, let's see. Let's find one here. Brownies. So can I get into that brownies? All right, so this is the recipe for brownies, right? And I have to read through their page and it's, full of ads. Let me just add this cooked.wiki before it. You see what I'm doing right there? Just want to
Yep.
highlight. Okay, so I'm going to push enter. And what it's going to do, I said it before, right before our eyes, transform this into a usable like cooking recipe card. As long as I don't run I don't know if there's credits or anything. This has all been free to me so far. So I don't know if you're trying to make 16, maybe it'll reduce it by the amount you want to do. And then, yeah, it has the whole recipe here. It tells me what I need. I think the units, I should be able to change. Oh, yeah, I guess I got to log in so I don't have to see, I don't know, in the US that we do the units of measurement. Actually, I guess that's very similar. Yeah, so you see the whole recipe. I think that's kind of neat. And then you can go to other ones that have been supplied. This might be a really neat social media type of thing. Then also you can get a QR code for it, print a PDF of it. But again, you have to be logged in. I think there's an actual website behind there. If you just go to cooked.wiki, then you'll see, yeah, tired of scattered recipes, get them all in one spot. And so what I'm going to do is just gather a ton of my recipes that I'll add to my website cookbook and have it add the recipe cards and all the recipes. And those aren't trademark type of things. So that's something that I can use. What do you think about that? Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, let's do more. All right. So we're going to continue on. Close out. I'm getting all hungry for that. Just had breakfast. Okay, I'm going to close this. The next one I went to, I don't know if it's worked. Oh, it kind of did. It cut the car in half. No, there we go. It just doesn't have a windshield. Okay, so I'm going to put this website here, and it is a 3D modeler. It looks like you get a few attempts here. So this one was a Corvette. I think even, yeah, using this, I can move in and out. I don't know if this could work for your 3D printers or anything. I don't have one of those, but I mean, it's still kind of neat if you can model that out. It looks like you can add textures and stuff to it. So let me go back. It did take a little bit, and I have 60 credits. I think it allows me to do one each 40 credits. I'm going to back up. So this was the image I put in. Let's try a different one. So I have something with cars. Let's see. This one is cool too. I think there is this like all Corvette. So it says generate, and then you can add texture to it. That might cost more. I have 60, so let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and generate. And again, this will take a little bit, so I need to walk you to different things to do. And this other one was crazy cool. Okay, so you got that new URL. Let's go over here. So this is a prompt. I'm going to try to go ahead and put it into the chat. All right, that should fit. Okay, just keep note of this prompt. What you're going to do with this prompt is you're going to copy it, and then you go to, what is it called? AI Studio. So this is go to this address. And what you're going to do is you're going to paste this information right into here. So I'll just start a new chat here. We need to make sure we're on Gemini 3. I believe that's already set. Now we're going to paste our prompt in here. And what it's going to do is it's going to create kind of like a static page, a website. It's going to vibe code for us, basically. And then we're going to have HTML to save. All right, so let that go on, and I'll show you the outcome in just a moment as it's going through. I even put this in the Gemini area to see, like, what is this? Like, a hand-controlled particle system. This sounds pretty crazy, right? So it's kind of a project where if you're using your webcam and it's on, you should be able to manipulate the shapes and particles as they go. You might have seen this on like a TikTok type of thing, but I went a little bit further into this, and I'll be able to show you in just a second. So yeah, this is all the kind of the code it went through. You don't really have to worry about that. This is just if I wanted to put this in some other application, I have all the research on it. I'm going to click back over to where it was writing the code. Look at it go. Okay, so it's still writing out here. And let me show you what's the first part of it here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one. and then allow using the site. All right, so look, we have
Oh,
art I can manipulate,
I
and
can't directly
look,
generate.
look at that. As I'm moving my hand, you can see like I'm sharing my screen. I'm making it move.
We can't see it, or I can't anyway.
Um,
oh.
are you sharing your screen?
I'm seeing your screen, Russell.
Caitlin, what do you see right now?
You'll have to go to Russell Smith's screen tab.
Yeah, a lot of people are seeing this rotating a heart thing. I can change it to Saturn. Look at that. Whoa, made it go crazy. I'm gonna try to stop it. There we go. I'm kind of
Nice.
controlling it, right? So what it did, I'm just gonna close that really quick. What it did is it made it, is it still? All right, yeah. So this is what it does. So what I'm gonna do is copy code. You can actually put this in like a text document or something like that, but I put it into Dreamweaver because I just have I have that. So I do new document, HTML document, just paste that right in there. What this is a static page, interactive hand tracking particles. That's the title of it. And it has CSS, it has a lot of JavaScript in here. And it's just one page. All I have to do is save as, and I'm just gonna call this test3.html, save it there. And when I come back over here, test3, and I'll just open that up. It's gonna be the same here, I believe. Just need to, whoa, that one looks a little different. You see what it did?
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess I have this, maybe this is a heart upside down. Whoa, like you can see I'm manipulating this, right? Like diving into it, going in there.
Mm.
Is anybody impressed? Like I can mess with it. Let's see if I can go to, is there a Buddha? It doesn't look too much like Buddha, but I'm making it big, like I can go into it. I changed the color, sphere. So then I was like, all right, if you can just do any of these designs, can you make it where you put in your own company logo or something like that? So I went back and asked it, that's what this screen is. I'm just gonna go up here. It wrote a lot of code. And I asked it, can you now update this to have one of the templates include this logo? Because I was like, oh yeah, there's AI Bot Summit coming up. Let's see if we can do this. And so when I added this, let me actually close this website here so I don't interfere. All right, so now I did with logo. There we go. And all right, so now I have a heart, right? Very similar to that first one. I don't know what the flower is. That looks crazy.
Looks like
Whoa.
a Christmas tree.
Yeah, it does look like a Christmas tree. Yeah, I could refine some of these things. Let's go with the upload logo. So the first one I did, actually, whoa, we have a pot leaf. Let's try that. That's just a flat one though. Yeah, let me try where it had like cutting out. So the one here, let's see. I have this one. Oh yeah, that was the AI Bot Summit. So what I found is it's kind of only highlighting and making particles of the colored spots. Whoa, this is freaking out. And so I probably need to upload something where, I guess the thing is it needs transparent background and it needs to have color. Where was that other logo I had? Asking like anybody else would know. Oh, here we go. So this is called, I guess, 1-to-1. But yeah, Perry designed that logo, but now I made that into, let me try that as a blue. Isn't that cool?
Nice.
I don't know if I can move it around, but yeah, I mean, basically this is just vibe coded. There's nothing else outside of this. You see that though? You could even record that as your background for your website. I think that's kind of neat. I really like that other one that we just did, test 3. Let's see, boom. I don't know, I just think that one is even cooler. So it's maybe the second time I did it. Let's see what the rose flower. I just don't know what that's supposed to be. Let's see if Saturn looked any better.
Looks better.
And zoom in. But yeah, this is something you can, I mean, this literally took no time at all, and you're running with some kind of, looks like sophisticated software. I'm just trying to dive into it again. I could play with that for a while. So speaking of, it has a 3D. Let's go back and see if our 3D model of that car came out. Looks like it's at 43%. Yeah, this thing takes a while. Even when I push texture, I think it might take a little bit longer. Yeah, let's see. So I have that 1-to-1. Wow, it's going crazy. I want to try the other one with another logo though. Oh well. I'm just gonna sit over here and be playing with stuff. Let me stop screen really quick and yeah, look for any questions or anything. Oh man, that's so much fun. Somebody asked, yeah, Cleve, Gemini compared to Claude Code. So Gemini 3 is just doing stuff that seriously feels like it breaking the law. Like, I don't even know how some of this is able to function this way. Like you can put in, like a flat image and make it 3D and like overhead and change the angle of it like you were in Google Earth or something. It's crazy the things that you can do. I was lost in the copy code. It didn't. Let me go back here. I was lost in the copy code and it didn't. Google Studio build since it was not giving me the code in the normal chat. Yeah, I would just go back to it. Make sure that you go into Gemini Pro, and all I did, seriously, up here, was paste in that same prompt. I pasted that prompt in, and then it gave me this, and it actually tells me how to use that. Really neat. Again, yeah, that's just the simple prompt. There was one last thing that I wanted to share. We'll dive into this, but I want to revisit it on another call because we need to know more and more and more about this. Oh, yay, Jen, you got it working. Awesome. Jenny is cool. So I'm going to scroll here. I think there's a lot of cool tools, especially coming up with this next vibe coding session that Perry's going to go out with. I believe next week, starting on Monday. We're going to cover a lot of different vibe coding, but these are different things that you'll spark your imagination of, hey, I want to make this. I want to make this. These are free tools out here that you can make for your own. So like image tools. I think a lot of people like the removing background, like transparent background tool. You can go to like background.bg, but yeah, something like this. You could make this for yourself and then get it out there. Whoa, that's a cool one, Christy. I love the holiday treats. That's exactly, yeah. So it used like something even more holiday. And guess what? I'm totally going to scan that because that is neat. Thanks for posting.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that one. Let's see where it goes. All right, it takes me to, it looks like a product. Let's see if that's right.
Crumblecookies.com.
Crumble cookies. Yeah, I got it. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, so I think that's kind of neat. Giving you those like little tools to use should help. But yeah, I'll be covering over the tiny wow soon. But definitely take a look at those type of things. I'm going to try to find some favorites. Trisha, what do you think? Like, was that fun? Just going all over the place?
Love all the new apps that you've shown us. Very exciting. Like I'm excited to use all of it. The
Yeah,
5 sites
the
that
QR
you
codes and stuff.
QR
I just put it
codes.
in. Let me see if it'll make it for us. That would be amazing. I want to like do another app. So I was trying to make this QR code architect here, where it does have the prompt, so you can see where I'm going. Right? This is from my own prompt here. I was like, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if. Should we try it?
Yes, please.
It's not done, of course. I don't know. I just prompted the first part. A space ship with stars all around. All right, generator. It probably has to have AI attached. I have no idea. What if this worked? That would be so cool. All right, wait. Oh, there's a QR code in there. Yeah, so I don't think it totally understands what I want it to do. But there's no way this would work. And it just has a normal QR code in there. I don't think that's gonna do it. Yeah, I'll have to play with this a little bit, but yeah, if I can get something like that working where we can create our own QR codes without the issue of the, timing out, and then it does have the same corrections, the same seeds type of thing, and maybe it'll look, I don't know, hopefully better than these. Cool? I'm like, I swear I did something else. Let me show you real quick. But yeah, we have to sign out for today. We have a very, very busy day. Definitely visit vibecodeprofits.com if you're interested in doing any of the
More
vibe
of
coding
this.
Very, yeah, because it's so much fun. I'll go ahead and post that link there. No pressure or anything, but if this does spark your interest, we do have a workshop coming up starting on Monday for this. So, all right, Trish, just sign us out. See you
Thank you
later.
so much. Thank you so much, Russell. And thank you so much, everyone. Ignite fam, we will see you for the rest of our Tech Tuesdays. AI Morning Club, we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.
Get to work.
Bye.